Obesity is a pressing social issue that many people want to avoid discussing in today's society. However, as the issue continues to increase in staggering numbers each year, its respective cost grows by billions of dollars, most of which goes to creating awareness of unhealthy foods, diet plans, and exercise programs, all efforts that ultimately become lost productivity. While these ideas can be beneficial, they are not necessarily the best way to deal with obesity, and this is the reason why. Let's put this in perspective. Let's pretend obesity is one of the many pesky dandelions in your beautiful flower garden. If you want to remove the weed, how would you go about doing it? Would you pull the flower off? Would you trim it down to the stub of its stem? No, because the proper way to remove a weed is to pull it out by its roots so that it can be prevented from growing back. What a lot of people have been suggesting is to educate Americans about healthy and unhealthy eating and then encouraging them to exercise. By doing so, these suggestions are only tackling the problems that obesity have created. Thus, they are trying to get rid of the weed by repeatedly cutting the most visible part of the weed off, which will grow back no matter how many times they try to remove it. As a result, such suggestions are often ineffective because they fail to properly deal with the issue. Instead of tackling the effects of obesity, how about we try to remove the problem by tackling its causes instead? One of the main components of obesity is food marketing. That is, big food industries use media to advertise junk foods as cheap, accessible, and profitable. Media is one of the biggest influences in our lives and has the capacity to change how we think. But if we can persuade large food corporations that there are ethical, social, and financial advantages of publicly advertising healthy food, then we can change the mind of millions of Americans. By handling the core of the problem, we can pull the weed out by its roots so that it can never grow back again.